Yo, what's up fam? We are back and I do have my niece in the back recorded for me. So we are gonna talk about my setup. It's not a fishing video, it's gonna be a setup about my rods. I'll only carry 4 rods with me when I go on the kayaks, but I want to tell you everything: the pole, the fishing line, my reels, and what I use them for. So hopefully this video is not too long, guys. Yeah, first of all, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not. But yeah, let's get this video rolling. Let's start off with this Texas rig rod right here. This is my Texas rig rod. Let me take this off. You can see I have a worm on there with the bullet rate. This rod, it's a 7 feet medium heavy action rod. So you could tell it doesn't have a really hard backbone. It has a medium backbone, but I like it. It's a really good rod. I pretty much just, if you only could carry one rod on your kayak, this will be the setup. A medium heavy, guys. This is gonna be my Texas rig rod. Like I said, I do have it rigged up with any type of worms, baits, and the line, the fishing line that I use on this setup is gonna be I think right now I have 15 pounds. I play with 15 pounds, 16 pounds, 17 pounds. The highest I'll go is 20. Other than that, I think it'd be overkill for this setup. And let's talk about the reel real quick. Let's talk about the reel. The reel is a Shimano SLX DC reel, and this reel, it is a 7:2 ratio. So if you don't know what the ratios mean, like 7:2, 6:2, the higher the numbers, the faster it picks up line per turn. So one turn with the higher ratios, it will pick up a lot more line. Hopefully I didn't confuse you by saying that, but yeah. So the higher the ratio, the more line you pick up. The less line you're gonna pick up per turn. So like I said, this is a 7:2, guys. And the brakes, this has if you're not too familiar with the Shimano, these brakes have 4 different settings. I believe the first setting is like no wind. You put it on. The second setting will be like for braid. Third setting will be for mono, Fluorocarbon, all that. And obviously the fourth will be like for pitching, for skipping, and for high wind. So but I have mine as number 3 right now. That's pretty much the only brakes it has on this, because also y'all know it's a DC reel, so it has a chip in there. Any type of Texas rig stuff I do will be this rod. Like I said, it's a 7 medium heavy action rod with my Shimano SLX DC with 15 pound fluorocarbon, guys. Let's go to the next rod real quick. All right, guys. This one will be my next rod, guys. This is more for like my crankbaits, chatterbaits, even type of moving baits, spinner baits, because it is a slower reel. But this rod, it is a KastKing rod. It is KastKing. I got this set up when I first started learning that fishing, so I already know what kind of brand to go with. So KastKing was one of the brands that kind of popped out when I was searching. So I decided, let me give it a try. Honestly, the rods, I do like KastKing's rods, because I like this rod because it's real sensitive. And this rod, it is a 7. It's a 7 feet medium heavy action rod. It's the same one as my Texas rig rod. This thing, you can tell. Look, let me show y'all what I have tied on. I have a little Braid swimmer with the garlic tail on there. But like I said, on this rod, I do any type of moving bait, crankbaits, chatterbaits, all that on this rod, because I do like that medium heavy action type of rod. And let's go with the reel. The reel, it is a KastKing reel. Like I said, this is my first setup I ever bought. This KastKing reel, I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty decent reel, but it's not, over time it kind of messes up. But obviously I like it, you know. That's why I still have it. I do want to upgrade this reel to a Shimano, a Corrado. But yeah, let's just talk about the reel. The reel, this one is a 6.2, so it is a slower reel, guys. So per turn is gonna move less line. I like it because I really have the habit of cranking my baits in quick, and this one allows my swimmers to swim a little bit slower than what I like to do. So that's why I use this one. This is a KastKing reel. I can't remember the name of it, but then this one does have the brakes in here. Let me show you real quick. It has 2 type of brakes. It has the inside brakes. It goes all the way up to 10, I believe, or 9. Or no, it goes all the way up to 6. And then it has also the outside brakes. But yeah, like I said, this is my type of rod that I will use for moving baits, any type of way. And I do have on here 20 pound fluorocarbon. That's the line I like for this, because you know, obviously I know when you're spinning with chatterbaits, crankbaits, they do have a lot of treble hooks on them. The treble hooks do get stuck, so I always like that stronger line. I know it will affect the depth of my crankbaits and chatterbaits, But no, I already just don't want to lose any baits, and I'd rather be safer with the 20 pounds. So yeah, this will be this setup, guys. And like I said, I think I mentioned it's a 6.2, so it's a slower reel, guys. Next rod. This is my next setup, guys. Y'all can see this is my Topwater setup, guys. This is the favorite rod. It's a favorite white bird rod. This will be a 7.2 heavy rod. This will be the rod, and it is my favorite. I freaking love this rod because it's really great for Topwater. I love it because it does have a fast action tip, so I could launch this bait pretty far, guys. And then I have this paired up with the Shimano SLX XT, guys. That's what I have this one paired up with, and this one will be a 8.2, so it's a lot faster reel than all my other ones, because you just want to reel in those fish real quick. And like I said, I use them for Topwater, and I also use this for pitching, like heavy cover by trees, by lily pads, or by any type of wood, grass, heavy cover. I use this. I just take this off the frog, and obviously I put a bullet weight as a pitching setup. I use this one right here, and this one is like I said, an 8.2, so it picks up a lot more line, guys. And this one only has also the outside brakes. It has no inside brakes. So yeah, pretty much that's the setup for this one, guys. And I do have it paired up with 50-pound braid. That's the highest I'll go on this. Sometimes I'll do 30, but I recommend 50. Topwater setup, guys, I'll use 50 pounds is the highest I go. I think is really perfect. So this is my Topwater setup, guys. Let's go to the next setup I have. All right, guys, here's the next setup. This is my spinning combo. This is my spinning combo. This is my niece's favorite combo. She was behind the camera like, this is my favorite one. So when I do take her fishing, she loves using this setup because it's an easy setup. But yeah, like this one is gonna be my finesse setup. And the rod, it is from Daiwa rod. So I really like the rod. It's technically not a light rod. It's a medium heavy. It's a medium action heavy rod as well. But I didn't want to go any lighter with that because, you know, when I do take my nieces out or my nephews out, I use this rod to give them. So I don't want them to do a little bit more smaller rod. So I recommend a medium heavy. For me, I like medium heavies. I don't really like lighter rods. So this one will be a medium heavy action rod from Daiwa. It's also 7 feet. The reel, guys, I know it's a bigger reel. I cannot remember the size of reel. The reel, it's a reverse LT 4000C. So I believe it is a bigger spinning combo than your average ones. I really didn't know too because this is one of the first spinning combos that I bought as well. Just the reel. So I think I did overkill with the reel. I should have gone a little bit smaller, but I like it so far because you could save up a lot of line. So I really don't spool up the line as much. But yeah, like I said, this is for my spinning combo, and I have it paired up with 15-pound braid. 15-pound braid, you could tell right there. I have it with the leader line. 15-pound braid to 12-pound of fluorocarbon. So this will be more my finesse. You can see I have a little finesse right there. So this will be my finesse setup. So anytime the bite's hard, the fishing's tough, I will use this setup, guys, to try to get more bites on. But yeah, this will be my finesse setup, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all the rods. Hopefully I didn't go over these rods too quick, guys. Hopefully y'all understand what I said about these rods. If not, yeah, just throw some comments on there and I will kind of answer your comments. If more information about these setups, if you want to know a little bit more, because I feel like I went a little bit too quick, but y'all let me know. But if y'all did like this video, like the video as well, guys. Also subscribe to my channel if you're not. That's if you want. Not gonna force you, or I might hunt you down, who knows. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel if you want, guys. But yeah, we'll see y'all on the next fishing video. Deuce.